Hello everyone, it's your fair programming error that has refused to be fixed, Code here, and welcome back to another reaction video on murder drones. I've been waiting for this, obviously, ever since the last episode dropped. The hype is real, obviously. You all know, it's no surprise, I've said it before, I'm a big fan of Liam Vickers, even before murder drones dropped. Like, man knows how to tell a good spooky story. And has some amazing character designs. And honestly, just this work with Glitch Productions really just elevates this, because he's finally doing a full proper animated series that he actually seems to see through for an entire season, hopefully multiple seasons. We'll see where this goes. But yeah, before we do anything, I have to first of all say, you're watching a reaction video here, which means I will be talking over the video, and if you don't want that, you should probably check out the original video first. In fact, you should do that anyway. You should never watch a reaction video without having seen the original upload, which is also why I have that nice little overlay there, so you can't even fully appreciate it. I mean, you can still mostly appreciate the video even with that text, because it's really not that important. Anyway, another thing I want to say real quick before we get into it, other than, of course, saying that you should definitely check out Glitch Productions and Liam Vickers, again, linked in the description along with the original video. The other things I want to talk about is what I feel like we should be expecting from this episode. So first things first, last episode we got a little bit of a kind of flashback episode. We don't know how much of it was a true flashback, because again, Uzi was kind of messing with the memories a little bit by interfering with them. So we can't really know for sure which parts were fully real. Plus, we already know that the Absolute Solver can create illusions as well, so, again, a little bit of a But if we can believe what we saw in the murder basement, then we know that all of our original murder drones, so N, V, and J, all got disassembled by Sin, by the looks of it, at some point. Which is interesting, definitely interesting. Probably how they were probably disassembled before they were then reassembled in the form of disassembly drones. But, yeah. In other news, we left the episode off, right? The way we left the episode off was really impressive. We have basically all of our main cast assembled in the same spot. All 3 murder drones, plus Uzi, plus Doll, plus Tessa. All of them in the same spot, and we left on that cliffhanger. Now, I don't know if this episode will pick up directly from that cliffhanger, but I hope so, because that cliffhanger really left some stuff that, like, we were waiting for this to be resolved for a bit, okay? So I am very curious to see where it goes from here. In any event, that is probably enough rambling for now. Let's just find out where it continues on, shall we? So let's begin this reaction video in 3, 2, 1, and go. Glitch Productions. Let's see it. Cliffhanger time? That is not where we left off last time. I see the pixels. This is it's a desktop. Okay, it's a desktop background. Work and personal life. Work green, personal life red. Wow, perfect. And we are still with the drones. Okay, part of me was thinking this might be like something flashing back to Earth. Or like with the humans. That dude's buffering. But we're not picking off directly from where... We're not continuing... Okay, that is... That claw looks mechanical. Alright, look at you trying to save someone. No, what is going on here? There's no way this is... What is this? Some kind of... Reminds me a little bit of Jurassic Park, like the raptor scene. I don't know, it looks a bit like raptors, okay? With the claws and... Okay, so they can just make you blue screen. Again, they have the hands too. But it doesn't look like the Absolute Solver entirely. That is... Oh, now we're back,
Tessa?
You remember? Too tall, handsome, is toxic. Who's this little...
Okay, then.
Why are you here, human? Real tired of killing this one. Effective.
if drones were cloned more.
Wow.
Sin disappeared on Earth.
Okay, and so they know.
Mutually disengaged. Her last known act was sicking you lot on the human exoplanets.
Why?
That's what we're trying to figure out, bozo.
Oh, oh! And Doll takes that back. Okay, and
That's kind of a big piece.
so we're in a chase sequence now. Okay then. I'm glad to see that Tessa is at least still feels the same way towards N. And she doesn't seem immediately hostile towards Uzi as a worker drone. Maybe because she was with N? Who knows? But we do know that she's from the flashback, that she's more affectionate towards drones.
Step 1. Clear drop zone of life and construct spire. Step 2.
Enter labs with this symbol. Not too much to go off, but if Sin wants these labs, we burn them down. That key-bug's our way in. Jay, mind my ship.
Of course, boss.
And she's out of there, okay. Who needs her around any—
Why involve Doll? What's happening to her?
Oh
I
yeah,
reckon
not to
the
you.
Humans did something to her folks down here. Gave them a sickness she inherited.
Well,
And?
what might that be?
I think she's right. Coming or what?
Huh. So are we gonna do something about that? Also, that scene we saw in the beginning. Did that take place down there?
Is the secret elevator labeled?
She's still using her ability. Actually, she's using her tail as a flashlight now. Interesting. That is fascinating. That's a disassembly drone arm. And wings. Is that where all the other drones went that they sent? Because we know they sent more. We know they sent more. We saw that at the end of episode 1.
Right. Might be some security specifically against you guys.
Really? Don't look. So those blue screen thingies are still down there, I imagine.
Made security this human can control.
Access denied.
Maybe.
Anything to screw Sin's plan.
And for mom backstory, right, dude?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Backstory it shall be. Secret elevator. It is labeled.
Huh. Radio. Sources say that was.
And trap.
This way, don't take me to Kansas!
Hang on. No. Baby laughter? Well, that's not creepy at all. Chilling giggle, huh?
Maybe immediately.
Okay, yeah, that is a... Okay, then.
Hey, surface slickers.
Oh, they modified themselves. Interesting, so we have... I assume those are drones that either modified themselves or they were part of some experimental lineup of drones? I'm just gonna assume they modified it themselves. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. And you seem kind of broken. Is that a... It is a magnet. Yeah, okay. Very hostile. Heads. At least they labeled everything accordingly.
At this one. I try not damage good parts. course, some parts more valuable than others, ain't they?
Uh,
Valuable. Whoa, hey, cut that thing up and you're gonna get a big creepy worm. An improvement. Nah, heat keeps them sluggish. Ain't our first rodeo.
I mean, true, they do heat up. Also, those are the thingies. They do overheat easily. I guess the magnet stops you from doing that too.
Dealt with witches for too. Though, ain't seen 02 since she left us to die.
Mom backstory, that's what you wanted, isn't it?
Little buddy, gonna get red inside if you try that with me.
You're not really... You know you can leave Anne alone, right?
Doing great, dude.
And whose side?
He's being real supportive. Look at him. Ah!
We got Nori's kid here. Need more service. It's biting.
Okay then. Also some more magnet. At least they're very cautious handling them because it's fair. They would harm themselves too.
Finally, the code. Lordy. Walk and talk.
Alright. So En's getting... How many magnets are they gonna use on her?
Was she cool? She didn't suck, did she? To the others.
Why even come up here then? Oh. Now you just need to buy some time there.
A lot like her, I'll say. Except her yellow eyes.
Oh,
Easy creep.
yellow eye.
The wrong-
So she was already taken over by Sin pretty hard, I imagine.
Killing all them folks was pretty slick.
Ouch.
Seriously.
Ow. And that's why they use robots. That is exactly why they have robots in this show.
They've got to be in there, right?
No worries. We'll save V.
And Uzi. Come on.
And Uzi.
Yeah. Come on, you like...
Gander at Earth in.
No, Tessa, we don't have time.
What? Let me see. No, why would you not? I hate it when they do that.
Leave the office, idiot.
I want to see stuff. Oh.
Can't get back in our rooms, neither.
So she does regenerate. Oh, and they have those raptor thingies. Do they like control them, or are they actually like wild animals and they have to constantly lure them back? Okay, it doesn't look like they can control them. Oh. 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 Okay, yeah, sure, just blow up a whole planet.
We know it mutates and damaged AI. It took Sin as a host, then it took everything.
They're not saying that's
They
Earth,
saw what was
right?
happening at home. Thought they could understand it.
So how many hosts does it have?
Read it.
Then Uzi, you can fix her, right? That's why you're here?
No, she's here to
I'm
destroy
gonna
them
find
all.
which drones were infected. When we get to the labs and find that list, I'll need you to choose the universe over one little drone and
Ah,
she's not herself anymore.
they're totally gonna manage to save her somehow. Liam said before that in long-running shows he likes to have a good ending. Okay. Well, now you gotta save N. Well. Oh, there's the yellow. There's the yellow.
Hey, Ella. Me? Human? Or do you two? Be a nice dingo, please?
Yeah, that only works on robots, sorry to say. We're gonna do a how to train your dragon? Yup, we're doing a how to... Never mind! Error? Oh! Ah, it killed us. Also, they actually have blood in this show! They picked robots because, you know, then they wouldn't have to worry about blood and everything. But now they have blood in this show after all. Okay, that is a twist. Look at them go. Look at them actually use blood.
Oh, don't mind. Maybe.
Oh, and there she goes. Now it's, yeah. Now it's the solver in control. Yeah, that is... Oh, never mind. Uzi's back. Uzi's back. Also, you're no longer safe. That is no longer a safe room. Yep, now everyone's gonna die. That's what you get.
Ball! Help me with.
And flat, yep. Yeah, that's what you get. Will the baby survive? Probably not. Oh. Oh! Actually trying to attack there. Oh. Never mind. Freed V. Okay, okay, never mind. So they all die. Except... our antagonists are gone. Oh. Good dodge, but... okay, so they just really... as long as they don't look, they're fine. Not gonna shoot? Oh, that is just a that is very fleshy. Okay.
Wakey, wakey.
You're okay, okay, he's back.
Don't say I never did anything for...
Oh.
Me! Is Uzi...
We're leaving.
I can take a squiz
You
of it.
have said you could control the Sentinels.
Sentinel?
What?
Oh,
They
the...
can't boot loop me. We'll just
Do
have
whatever
to...
you want. And
It's
Look-
okay, Anne.
actually turning against
I haven't
Tessa?
been honest with V yet.
what did she tell you? Oh, my freaking head. And
Yeah, he's gonna have a hard time when he's gonna have to make a choice. Oh boy. Oh boy. At least all... oh! Never mind, that thing's alive. And... eliminate something. Not the best directive to have. Also, who built those things? Again, you could ask the same question with those cockroaches, but... they must have been built for some reason. Are they actually just a security network? Is that their whole purpose? I mean, she did say that they have a security network designed against drones. But they do seem... a little bit too hostile towards anything and everything. Nice! Good thing... talk late. Sucks pretty... I like the way that they can communicate. I like that they can communicate like that instead of whispering. It would be the more quiet approach. Not gonna shoot? Okay. Oh, it's Doll! They got Doll? Oh. Please place on proximity reader still. Okay.
Convenient. It's a trap.
Yeah, probably.
Never mind.
Right, because those things can make illusions.
Oi! Bloody convenient, eh?
Oh my god, I think that's something about please stop spinning me. Again, I do agree with the fact that it looks like a potential trap. Look at them at the sweat and the smile. Okay, and the blush, they have everything. I hate to say it, but I think the V and N shippers are now not as good anymore, because it looks like N and Uzi are growing ever closer now.
Ew.
Don't date my robot, please.
He's his own person! You, ew, you're mean.
Really now. Oh! And there, yep, it was a trap. Buffering? Yeah, of course it was a GIF. Oh, controversial, I pronounce it GIF. You say GIF? Oh no. Feel free to hate me. Now what? And she's out of there, and there's the elevator. And surrounded, of course, because it couldn't possibly get any worse already. Man, it's nice how quickly they can react.
Human everywhere!
And that immediately gives them the error message, right? Except that one is still up and running. Is N not gonna stop? He is gonna stop her. Yeah, because that is... Oh, God.
Oh my goodness!
Okay. They do be quite skilled after all, these drones. Okay. Never miss me. Oh,
Becca, that's bad. Come on, team!
Ooh, and no, I guess she's gonna stay up there. But I mean, if she gets hit, I mean, the glasses are really helping. I guess the glasses do give immunity, but do it. Oh, that does not. And no, there go the glasses. Yeah, now she can't.
Nah. Uzi? I trust you.
They did not. No, they're not gonna do the self-sacrifice thing. They're not gonna do it. She can be rebuilt, right? I mean, we got another J. We got another J. We can totally rebuild V in case of emergency, right? That is if she even dies, because they cut to credits before she died. It is not like it's still fine. 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 We cut to credits before she died. We did not see it. If watching a bunch of different media has taught me anything, you can't consider a character to be dead until you've actually seen the body. We have not only not seen the body, but we did not even see the scene yet where she supposedly died. We just said, oh, by the way, she's surrounded, she's gonna get attacked, she said goodbye, cut to black. There is a chance that this is a fake out. And at the beginning of the next episode, somebody is gonna come in and save her. Potentially, what if Jay because Jay looked a little bit when she was told to guard the ship, I think. What if she decided to follow along to keep them safe after all, and she's gonna save V last minute? Give, you know, Jay a little bit of a redemption arc. Then again, she and V never really had much conflict to begin with. But just give Jay a chance to do something good, you know? Much like V has finally turned a new leaf there after being so hostile for basically everything, giving herself up to protect the others. Then again, she was kind of saving N and, well, her creator Tessa, although they did have a little bit of beef before this happened. I don't know. Honestly, again, we haven't seen a dead body, we haven't seen the supposed death scene yet. You might say I am seriously huffing some copium right now, but let me have my copium, okay? I will stay on that copium until proven otherwise. Other than that, we did learn some new stuff this episode. For one, I like the fact that we know they can display text on their screens, but we have never really seen them communicate like that. So it's nice to see that they can actually do that if they really need to, like when they need to be quiet, for example. We also know that N has finally been told what the Absolute Solver is truly capable of, like that it can destroy entire planets and everything. Now, I do actually want to go back to that scene real quick, because we did see, like, multiple lines going away from Earth. Does that mean Earth was the planet that they showed that was destroyed? I'm gonna have to check again. Where did they show that? Was around here somewhere. I do want to have another look at that real quick. I think it was here. I saw it just a second ago. Right, come on, cut over to it, please. But we do also see that, you know, Uzi hasn't really lost control up until now. But now she has started losing control. There we go. Longitude and latitude. Altitude and speed. It is Earth. Earth Satellite 4. Is what it says up there in the corner. So they are just straight up admitting Earth is already destroyed. How many... Okay, we know that in this series, humanity is already far enough that they have started mining exoplanets and everything. So probably humanity has colonies on multiple planets. But I still would assume that the bulk population of humanity was still on Earth, right? So we can assume that a big chunk of humanity has perished. Is Tessa's family still alive? I don't know. I don't even know if the flashback episode we saw took place on Earth, or if that was on yet another planet that was colonized at some point. Hard to tell. It might have been another colony as well. But we do know that on whatever planet they were able to breathe without having like a spacesuit on. So it must either be Earth or a planet that was colonized and either terraformed until it was possible for humans to live there, or it had like perfect conditions for humans to live there right away. Either way, we now know that Earth is gone. So when Uzi said, you know, she hopes that they're sitting pretty there on Earth, yeah, no, not really. That also makes me think, you know the whole planet core collapse thingy? I wonder if that had anything to do with what happened on Earth. Like, we know that this is already affecting multiple planets from the graphic that they showed earlier. Like, was the planet core collapse because it didn't blow up the planet like it did Earth? So was it like a not quite as powerful version of what happened to Earth? Maybe. Maybe it was a not quite as powerful thing as what happened there. I guess again, there are some questions, but we are also getting a lot of extra insight now. I did not expect to see this coming. Also, I did not expect them to actually start showing blood now. So, you know, I doubt we'll see anything as violent happen to Tessa or I mean, we haven't seen any other humans since the flashbacks. But I doubt we'll see anything happen like we see happen with the drones. But we do at least get to see, like, general injuries. And they really, like, they made sure we knew about the blood, because she was really, like, taunting those robots with it, giving them the error message and everything, because they were not supposed to attack humans. So really showing, really showing us, the audience, that yes, that's right, we can do blood, we can do that here. I'm gonna assume that once again, Liam is the one who really wanted this show to get a little bit more bloody. Just knowing how Liam is. And knowing how all his other stories that I know of tend to go. He's not exactly one to shy away from this kind of stuff. Except for in Cliffside, I guess. In Cliffside, there wasn't any real, like, blood. I think that's the only thing of his that I've seen that didn't get bloody. And that's because it was intended to be more of a kids' show, I guess, in a way. Again, that's enough gushing over the series. I am very, very curious to see what else we're gonna get as the show continues. Now, again, I will probably watch this episode multiple times again, as I do, and see if I can get any extra info out of it, but I think I got most things covered. But now that we know that, essentially those raptor-type thingies appear to be a security system, right? That must mean that those roaches were also built with a particular purpose in mind. We know that that one golden one functions as like a key, also like communication potentially. There has to be some kind of general reason for all of them to exist. Maybe all the roaches are intended to work as keys for something. Maybe. Maybe they are keys. But I don't know fully about that. Because they seem way too independently roaming, because that would be very inconvenient to have something like that function as a key. Because if you lose it, you don't know where it might go to. But that's just me spouting out a bunch of stupid theories. Anyway, it was a great episode. Absolutely amazing episode. Again, still coping. Still think V is gonna be fine. I hope. Potentially. Maybe. But I guess the only way to find that out is to wait until the next episode drops. Now again, I'm still not sure exactly how long this season is gonna be. I'm gonna assume 10 episodes. But we are getting closer and closer to what feels like a climax. With our main group now having met Tessa. Uzi really starting to get taken over by the Absolute Solver. Also, I like how it addressed N with the Miss Me. I imagine the question is, because they talked about how Sin was like the first host or something. The question is if Sin and the Absolute Solver are like really almost the same entity. I don't know. But the Sin as we know her I think might have always been the Absolute Solver. Like, the Sin, as we saw her in the flashback episode, was definitely the Absolute Solver entity from the beginning. If there was a different Sin, I believe that different Sin only existed before the flashback. In fact, and I think multiple people have mentioned that, the drone that we saw in the beginning of the previous episode, like under that mountain of other drones, that was Sin, and that Tessa dug her out, because dumpster pets and all that, and fixed her. But that said drone already got like the Absolute Solver message in the beginning. So whatever drone that was, ever since Tessa had that drone, it was already the Absolute Solver. And if we're assuming that Tessa is the one who named that drone Sin, which I don't think that is probably the case, I think it was just the serial designation or something. But anyway, that's Sin. As long as anyone in universe knew her, and as long as we knew her, has always been the personality of the Absolute Solver. Which I think is interesting to think about. Because the way she interacted with N, I don't know if that was just like putting on an act or something. Or if like there's some actual serious personality, like to the Absolute Solver. So at this point I feel like we could just refer to the Absolute Solver as Sin, because again, same entity as far as we know. I wonder what kind of objective they have. Because yeah, they did say, exponential end and all of that. And I know they're like a programming error, but funny that I should talk about programming errors, I know, right? But it does make me kind of question, like, do they, like, because of how they seemed close to N, but again, I'm not sure if that was a disguise or if they actually do form emotional attachments. But if they do, they're definitely not the same kind of emotional attachments you'd expect from humans or the other drones we've seen, because she just flat out dismissed everything and said, yeah, she has backups and everything, so. Anyway, that was more so me talking about the previous episode than this one, because honestly, I don't know what else to say about this. But I do think that it's interesting that those drones down there, I assume they modified themselves. They might have been an experimental set of drones that were created, but I do think those were really just drones that were like, yeah, we're gonna be using these different parts and using them for ourselves. Also, the whole thing about the baby, like the untrained neural network, I think they explained it at some point, but if I'm not mistaken, the way it works is that until that neural network is properly trained, it is like in that capsule baby-like body and then gets transferred over to a proper like drone body. And I assume they just didn't have an empty drone body to transfer it over, so they modified it so it could move and interact like in that like baby capsule-like form. Because it definitely did not seem like it definitely seemed to have more intelligence than a baby. Then again, it's an artificial intelligence, so they might have more intelligence from the beginning, which makes me think they really don't grow much considering how many stupid things they still do after being quote-unquote fully grown. Anyway, I think that's enough rambling for this episode. If you thought I had something interesting to contribute by doing this reaction video, then you can leave a like, maybe comment down below to tell me what you feel like I could do better, or what you liked about my reaction. If you have any additional theories, maybe feel free to share them with me, because I am definitely curious. In any event, that's it for this reaction video. I hope to see you around for the next one. Until then, have a good one and bye-bye.